You're listening to The Manning Report with your host, James David Manning. The news behind the headlines.
Joe Biden said something the other day while speaking at the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama, in commemoration of the 4 girls that were killed some 56 years ago. He said as much legislation that he has done as a senator and congressperson and over the years to help black folk, even with all of that, he still is he's incapable, and I suppose speaking for others, incapable of knowing what it feels like to be black, to be a Negro. And he tried to make that, clear. Bill Clinton would have said, "I can feel your pain." But Biden tried to say what I think a lot of white people come to understand, that white privilege or just being white, you just don't know what you can empathize with. You can socially, understand being black and seeing some of the marks against the Negro or the black. But you personally, you just can't really touch the soul of a black man for being black because you've never been black, so you can't do that. But let me say something here. What you see with Representative Collins and what you see with Tribulation Trump and what you see with Lewandowski, with Attorney General Bill Barr, with Mitch McConnell, with the Republican senators, and if you're white and you are appalled, even if you were a Trump supporter or a Republican, but you are appalled at the trampling of the Constitution and the obfuscating of truth and the law and the rule of law by Trump and his band of thieves and liars, you're pretty damn close to what it feels like to being black. You're just about there. All you need is a little bit of hot sauce and you're black. Because if you're watching this, and you are seeing how Trump is responding to truth and justice, and how they are persecuting, how they are lawless, this is how black people have seen white people for years. I don't think anybody black has ever seen anybody white other than this. And by the way, let me say something parenthetically here. Raphael Suleiman, who's a sociologist, told me I need to read David Garrow's new book about Obama, and I've read David Garrow's book. David Garrow taught me, Suleiman, when I was a student at Union Seminary. David Garrow was a guest lecturer, and he was a King biographer, as you know. But Raphael Suleiman said the other day that David Garrow's new book about Obama is that Obama never was black until he decided to run for president. Then he decided to start acting black and join a black church. But prior to that Obama wasn't black. He never lived black and never thought black. So having said that, then Obama doesn't understand the plight of black people. He don't understand Harlem. He don't know how to duck back in the alley. Even Obama don't know how to duck back in the alley. But what I want to say, and I'm not sure how far it will go and whether y'all will help promote it, you'll sit down with your church friends and everybody, and you'll understand, listen, all you need now is a bottle of hot sauce, and you watching this charade, watching this carrying on by Trump and his thieves. You watching the way the white people are treating other white people. All you need is a bottle of hot sauce, my friend, and you black, because black people nobody black has ever escaped, whether it's Sammy Davis Jr. and the Rat Pack, or Lena Horne, or Marian Anderson, or Dr. King, or Thurgood Marshall. Every black person has looked at white person, and we have seen this for years. That's all we've ever known. That's all we've ever known white people to do when it comes to justice for black people. That's all we've ever known white people to do, is this kind of chicanery, this kind of Trump maneuvering is all that black people have. We ain't never seen nothing else. We don't know nothing else. Even with the passing of the 14th and the 15th Amendment to the Constitution. So, Joe Biden, get yourself a bottle of hot sauce, boy, and watch what Trump is doing from the day one he was installed as president, even before he became president. Get yourself a bottle of hot sauce, put it in your back pocket, and you black. All you have to do beyond that is just watch Trump and the way he's treating other white folk, and the justice system and the Constitution of America. This is a bit of a news blog we do, looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting, rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning, and I'm here to serve you with infant news.
Focus on solving the challenges of this generation. Imagine how many people we could help, or how many lives we could save. As I stated earlier, I have voluntarily appeared in front of Congress